There is the star of the show. Your kissies. Hello there, solar YouTubers. Today is Friday, February 27th of 26. Had some comments. I replied to you, but I'm going to do a video on it real quick. One was about when I had my panels down here. I had a bifacial up there, and then the other two down here. Yes. Next time I do that, I will reverse them. That makes, I didn't think about that, so that's good. A good idea. And I can't hang nothing off the rail because it's not really straight and it's not really strong. I probably can go down here and beef us up a little bit, but I can't. And use the window. That's the only window I have. These two right here, that's it. And it's pretty much covered. I don't get a whole lot of sun out of that, direct sun, so I can't really use that. And then yes, my VEVOR is in UPS mode. So I have it in UPS mode, and basically that's why I built this system, for emergencies only. And I've been trying to use it to, trying to get I had my fridge off the grid for a while, and then when the winter hit, wasn't getting a whole lot of sun all the time, so I went to pretty much a UPS type thing. And then when I was forced to take the panels down, I went straight to UPS on that. So today just proved to me that if I had no electricity, if power was out, I can stick my panels down there and do that. I'm not going to do that every day because it's kind of a chore. But I will use my Lucidity box here, because I will power my NuWave and my coffee maker to make tea. And so when this gets down to, 60%, I will stick that 200 watt down there, hook it up, chain it up, and off I go. And then about moving to a better place, I just can't afford to. I'm stuck here. I live paycheck to paycheck. Now with my new schedule I have, I don't make a whole lot of money. I make enough to pay my bills, but I don't, I bought all this little bit by little bit. I didn't buy all this at one time. I bought the 2 batteries and the VEVOR and the wires on a credit card, and so it's almost paid off. Got one more payment left, but I just don't have money to move. Here in where I live, you gotta have first month, last month deposit, and then you need references. Then you need a background check. You need a credit check. I mean, they're getting pretty strict lately. And here in this apartment, I only pay for electricity. Water, I pay water bill, but split in between four units. So my water bill is like $20, $30, something like that a month. It's not, we just started doing that. I've been here for about 10 years, 11 years, and this is the second month that we have to pay a water bill. And then I don't pay for heat. I got free heat here. We have one furnace for all 3 units. The thermostat is set to 70, I think it is, and the landlord turns it on in the fall and turns it off in the spring. So only thing I have is just a light bill, and my light bill is only $70 to $80 a month, if that. I don't run AC, only when it gets really, really hot, and when I'm sweating trying to sleep, then I put AC in the window. But for the most part, I have fans on me, so I don't really need. I run AC for the last 4 years, 5 years, maybe 2 weeks out of the year, if that. So that's that, guys. So I'm really stuck here. I don't have the money to move, and if I do have the money to move, I can't afford to rent, because if I'm moving into a place that has a garage and a yard, a house. And those around here go for $700-800 a month easy, and I just can't afford that much money. And talking about going to get a job, right? Well, I'm going to be 53, so the only job in my area that I can really get is flipping burgers, and I'm not doing that. Uh, so the job I have is it's okay. I don't hate my job. I mean, I love my job, but if I want to make more money, I just need to go out and get more customers. And so if I do that, then I'm going to start my own business and do that. So um, I don't want to, I if I start my own business doing what I'm doing, I'm going to do it I'm going to go to a different city and do it in a different city. I'm not going to do it here in this city and try to compete and all that stuff. And it's not going to do it. So I'm just not quite there yet. Um, and matter of fact, I'm 50. I'll be 53 in a few months, and I just don't want to work the extra hours, do the extra work. I just don't want to. So another thing I'm thinking about, maybe getting a slip-in camper, put it in a truck, and then work on it every day, or when I get money, work on it, and then eventually move out into the camper. I'd be saving almost $7,000 a month. A year, living out there, and do that for I don't know, year or so, and then upgrade to a better vehicle, or find some land that I can put a little shed on or something to that extent. But for me to actually just get up and move, is I don't have, that's $1,500, at least $1,500, and I don't have that money. And so it's just one of those things where I'm just stuck. And jobs around here are kind of, you can find jobs around here are not scarce, but the jobs that I want are scarce. I'm not going to go flip burgers. I'm not going to go bag groceries. I'm not going to work at a gas station. I'm not going to work fast food. Factories around here are very, you have to know somebody to get in there. And most of our factories around here is through a temp service. So you have to go through a temp. I'm not doing all that. I've done that 20 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm not doing that stuff. And this pays the bills. The apartment and the location is good. I don't have no issues. It's just the solar. I'm trying to do solar now. I can't really do solar, so that's the only issue that I have is the solar. So I'm just going to go back into the mindset of an emergency situation and leave that on the UPS. Have my stuff on that in case power does go out. I do have a 2,000 watt generator sitting right there. I do got 9 gallons of gas sitting right there, plus my vehicle. So, and then I got all that water. See, that's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, 12, 14 gallons of water sitting there. So I'm pretty good for a power outage. And so I'm not worried about it too much. I can't go nowhere else paying $550 a month and just pay electricity. No sewage, no water, no gas, none of that stuff. So I'm just stuck here for now, and I'm okay. When I do move, it's going to be out into my vehicle, so I can save some real money. I just need a place to park my vehicles. You know what I'm saying? So I would park my camper. That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out is where can I park. I have 2 vehicles. So the question is, I'm going to have to leave the vehicle parked somewhere all day long. I can't leave it on the road. So I just got to find somebody who has some land or something I can just rent or something, or a business that I can do some trading with. I clean your windows for free every day if you let me use the corner of your parking lot or something to that extent. Because I won't be just exclusive in the truck. I'll be also in the Jeep. I'll be using that Jeep for in-town stuff because I'm only out of town maybe 7 days a week. 7 days a week, 7 times a month. So most of the time I'm in town. So I'm not out of town but maybe seven, like I said, 7, 8 times a month. So most of the time I'll be using the Jeep. So I just gotta find just some logistics I gotta figure out. Taking a shower every night, how I'm gonna do that. All those little things. I will have a toilet in the camper, so I don't worry about that because I do have a stomach issue. My gallbladder was taken out back in 2016, and so I have the after you eat, go straight to the bathroom type thing. So I do have that. So now we'll have a toilet in there. So what kind of toilet? I just all these little things. I'm actually watching on YouTube now and learning this. But for now, I'm kind of disappointed I can't have solar up on the roof. But hey, it is what it is. And if I do really need it, I can just haul it down the stairs like I did this morning. And it'd be fine down there. Wrap it around the pole. We're good. So I do like to make videos every day, but when I was making videos twice a day, I was having solar, so I was showing you how the VEVOR was running, operating, how the batteries, just showing you all that. I won't be able to show you that every day. But hey, it is what it is. You just got to deal with the circumstances. Like what Rocky Balboa said, when life knocks you down, you get up. So I do have a spot to charge. I can't put my panels out there every day. So if I want to go back, just trying to use solar all day, that's cool. I have a good spot down there. And so I do have options. It's just taking those panels up and down the stairs and hooking up the wires and all of this is just a pain in the butt. But I probably would do it just for that lucidity box because I will still use that every day. It's just, to me, I'm so used to flipping that on, and doing my little stuff and turn it off. And then if I can't get solar in, I do got a gas generator. I do have a battery charger. I have ways I can go to charge up my batteries, so it's not too bad. So I'll be like partially, but I'm just learning how to do these little things off grid, and this is going to be how can I say this? When you're living in a camper, you're not going to have access to grid power all the time. So you got to find these little ways to charge up your batteries. You're not going to have sun, so you got to have a generator, and you got to have, these little things. And I'm learning as I go, and I'm watching YouTube videos of you guys doing this on a daily basis. But today was a good day. I mean, it was a good Sunday. Sunny day. I got a lot figured out with the wiring to my. That was the hardest thing right there. Was just the wiring these. Hey, get off my panels. Of these panels, So you gotta be in series. So it's gonna be positive, negative, and all that. But they're not straight down in the row. So mentally, I'm like, okay, so I needed. It was just. It took me more to figure out the wiring, and. But I'm good. This is a good setup. So if I have to set the panels out, I know I can. I know where to put them, and everything will be fine there. But for now, it's just a emergency UPS situation, and I will check in, every few days or whatever. If anything really happens or whatever, I can show you guys. Tomorrow, if it's a nice day like it's tomorrow, excuse me, I'm tired. But if it's like a nice day like this tomorrow, I will stick all 3 panels down there because I'm off, and we'll go off grid, and on that. So I don't want to take too much of her space over there, so. That's why I gotta kind of be careful how far I put it down. But yeah, Definitely switch the panels around. I can probably move the panels down a little bit more. But hey, it is what it is. So you guys have a great day.